That is right. We are in championship week here, 4.5 Giggity Racing. We are doing our preset trucks tonight. Then we're going to jump right into the custom guys. Everybody is Chicagoland. A lot of new signees, people being moved around, trying to make things happen. Up here in the booth with me tonight, the one and only NRG. We know who it is. That's facts. That is somebody's son somewhere. And first time I've been in the booth with Ice. Thank you for helping us out tonight, and look forward to seeing you here in the near future in Season 5 being broadcaster on for the truck races on Monday night, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be back.
And you guys are all kind of up a creek without a paddle tonight again, because we just found out while we were getting ready to get everything started, Ice is also from Ohio with NRG and I. So on that note, everybody, OH.
Oh.
There
he's
we
not
go.
Gonna do it because he's not an Ohio State fan.
Yeah, he's not a Buckeyes fan. But
Yeah.
he, come to find out too, he is at Camp Lejeune. He is a Marine. So thank you very much for your service and your dedication to this country, Ice.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure.
I mean, one of these days you'll come over to the cool side, you know, where the Air Force is, but that's all right. Tonight, guys, we're still we're going to do some preset stuff. I know there's a little bit of confusion. I was trying to help out when I could. NRG actually wanted to get off his dead tail and get himself a job, which so good for him for doing that. So I was just trying to help out a little bit there, do the booth and get everything set up. We are again for the 15th time Chicagoland. I'm excited for championship week because you know what this comes after this? A break.
Yeah, and it's much needed. We were just talking about it. It'd be nice for everyone to settle down and get their teams together, work with them a little bit. We'll see if it's just going to be a week. I'm kind of hoping it'll be a couple weeks at least, you know, especially considering the amount of changes that are going to happen after this week. You're going to have a lot of new faces on teams, a lot of guys from developmental probably getting pulled up to oh, hold on, I gotta deal with the chat real quick.
No, and again today, yeah, those guys in development, they definitely have a little. They got the spotlight on them out there because there's quite a few drivers out there who are been talked about in the captain's chat that we've known about getting picked up. Today, Rub on him, Rub on him. I call him Reuben Sandwich. Reuben he got picked up today too, so things are still going to be able to happen. And in that week off, we've talked about it too. There's going to be changes. Drivers being placed in different places on their team, customs to preset to Xfinity to truck. We all know how it goes. So that's going to be an exciting week. But at the same time, everybody else should be excited to take the time off, have no pressure on their shoulders. Just go out, do some racing with your buddies, and have fun because ultimately, Ice, that's what it's all about, is having fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know that week off, you know, you're going to get a chance to kind of cool down and get it maybe patch up some bridges here, you know. I haven't been around a whole lot this season, but I'm sure there's been some feelings hurt, so some guys are gonna have to talk it out. But right now, let's focus on that. Tonight we got a 7-point difference for the lead, I believe.
Yeah, so the championship out there is not wrapped up yet.
You guys can accept your invites.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot to.
So let me accept this and I'll make sure you get another invite in there.
Appreciate it. I can't believe I did that. These guys are blowing up the chat, so I'm trying to pay attention.
But we are going at Chicagoland. A lot of these people out there they've talked about good things at Chicagoland. They've enjoyed they like doing this.
I think I'm gonna race with them. I'm just kidding.
Talk about the real IRR right there. It is. Sets up the lobby in the booth, and he's going to go out there. Oh, and guess what, UK? Guess what he's already saying, NRG?
Oh, go to bed.
Go to bed. That's right. Ain't it past his bedtime anyway? Somebody give him a roofie.
Uh-oh.
He needs a good old-fashioned roofling.
Give him the old pudding pop, Bill Cosby style.
Oh. We'll leave how I got my wife out of this, all right? As we see two wide battle for the lead already. 27 truck makes a move to the inside of 22. 22 is elite precision. 27 right there. I think we believe that's his teammate of MD. Can't guarantee that. Again, trying to remember everybody in the trucks. Only done this for a couple weeks now. So, but these guys have a great battle. Draft into effect. No damage for the preset tonight, Ice.
No, and currently I'm not in the race, so I'm not seeing it. So give me just a second. I goofed up and I couldn't invite.
That is Ipon. Ipon's sitting.
Yep. I'm in.
Ipon's sitting. He makes a move on the Cola Motorsports 22 Elite Chevrolet. Yep. Everybody going single file, trying to make things work. Again, you got to utilize the draft stages on. No damage for these guys. You don't win this race on the first lap. You win by finishing the race. So everybody's got to, put a little bit of that patience jacket on, which it's hard to do while you got that loud pedal to the ground there, NRG.
Yeah, the two guys that are at the top of the points battle here tonight are side by side for second place right now. I know Meatball has a little bit of a lead, but depending on where they finish in these stages, I also don't know what, if they're going to have to pit in these stages. The first two, I doubt it. But those two are going to be the two that we have to watch pretty much mostly. Everyone else is a little bit farther back in the points, but hey, I tell you what, if you can get a top 3 in points in any of the Giggity series, you've done pretty well in a season.
You've done very well, even a top 5 with that being said, as we see Sean T, I believe, back there running on the high line, gets past, maybe falling back just a little bit, trying to pull up in that draft. Good to see him up there running really well. Nana Britt in that 24 cart. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Whoa!
I just saw your name scroll across the 3 at the top, but 3 of Meatball. One of our championship contenders. What can he do? How's it going to pan out? Because it's not over until it's over here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like that custom 45 car lagged out immediately. I'm not sure exactly what happened to him. He might have had a severe case of the idiots, which usually only happens on Thursdays when I'm in the booth with Taddy, but...
the 10 truck making a move on the inside of 3, the high, again, that's Meatball. Here comes, and he's trying to make a move with the 13. That is the one and only. We know him as RJ, but he is best known on here as Fast Camaro. So Fast Camaro, again, trying to make his known presence, named presence here at Chicagoland in the final race of the year in these preset trucks. Meatball making a move to the inside, 10 right behind him. Nope, he pulls back up to the 13. 13 goes back down to the inside. Doesn't know where he is, a little confused, trying to find that draft and get him pulled down the straightaway here.
One thing. The lead shaking up right now. I just want to let y'all know the 22, the lead is pulling up on 27 here.
And that's not good for the 3 because I'm telling you now, if the 3, obviously these guys, their trucks aren't dialed in until they come down pit road and make their pit road adjustments. But if the 22 wins this stage and say, only the top 5 get stage points. So if the 3 falls out, from the top 5, at that point, Elite goes up by 1 point. I think that's how it works.
I'm on board with the 99. That's Force Legend. He's got his teammate 2 trucks in front of him. If they can get hooked up, maybe they can work. He just got a little trouble. That is MD 2 Wood in that 10 truck sitting in 3rd. The leader has started to pull away just a little bit. Ipon says, I ain't pawning my truck.
Actually, it's 7 points. So even if he wins the stage, Meatball needs to try to maintain stage points to minimize the damage here. Looks like he fell back in a hurry. He's just waiting to come down pit road and make his adjustments. He ain't going to lose it in one stage, but if he has multiple back-to-back stages like this, he might let the championship slip out from underneath him. And the other 3 wide back here. But also, that's another thing. If you're one of these guys that aren't running for a championship, you're just trying to get points and finish the season strong with a good finish. I know we preach it every, towards the end of every season, but you kind of have to have a little bit of respect for them guys that are contending for the championship. If they are, around you, just let them by, man. Let's watch them 2 duke it out. and then. But I also understand. Hey, if you have a fast truck, you want to win the race. Go win the race. And coming to that, Ice, I don't know how many of these guys you actually know, but
a lot of these guys have changed since I've been around. This is fun to watch. I mean,
I'm checking the scroller at the top real quick. Sorry, Ice. Due to your work schedule, we are missing a driver tonight. Rub on him. He was supposed to be. Oh no, he's still coming up in the custom truck. So never mind.
I
False
thought
news.
Rub on
Go
him
ahead.
was in developmental.
No, he got signed today.
Oh, really?
Yes, Rub on him got signed today by the Underdogs.
All right, that's a good pickup.
For the custom. So again, oh, look at that. I am on board with the 22 of Elite Precision, and as far back as he is falling and the speed that he has shown all year, guess what? Here comes that strategy.
Yeah, WRX Mike's already on pit road. Not really sure how many laps we have left in the stage. I'm imagining not much.
Ipon, he is really starting to work away from everybody, but somebody on the move, and he is hell-bent and whiskey-bound on getting himself a W tonight, is that 13. That's Vas Camaro, working his way quickly through the field. Is he wearing his stuff out, or while everybody's playing strategy, or does he just have a knack for Chicagoland and a preset truck, because he is now gaining on the 27 liter of Ipon?
He might. He also, I don't know. Maybe these other guys are trying to save tires.
Battle for the lead as we're on Boom Vision. Sorry, NRG. New leader, 13.
Happen easy. Wow.
Wow, I mean, he went up there like a greased pig. He just slid right in there. New leader, Fast Camaro.
Wondering if he saved his tires off the stop or right off the rip.
Keep an eye on this just for a second. Now, you and I both know that Fast Camaro has got some, not, I wouldn't say super fast, but okay, fast people that might want to talk to him, everybody in his ear, so maybe strategies coming into play, and they're just saying, put that loud pedal down and go, while everybody else is saving. Let's see how it pans out for him. But Camaro, the new leader. Last year I was teammates with him, got to talk with him a lot, still talk to him quite a bit at night there at RG, and he's a good kid, man. You know, he's a good kid.
Yeah, Fast Camaro is really cool. He's a good dude. I was going to ask Ice, do you know what series you guys are running Friday?
Xfinity.
We'll be running the Xfinity series on Friday.
I was gonna say, I mean,
Shameless plug, you'll catch me in the '93 car. But no,
I was gonna say, if you guys were in trucks, you definitely could learn something.
Oh, contact right there with Sports Legend and trying to see who that was. They
just
made
because I was joining with 2 weeks ago, I just set myself on preset.
trying to see who that was. That was some good bump. Sorry, Ice.
Either the stage is over, or the caution's out. One of the two.
There's
Or
a
wait,
guy.
no.
Yeah, there's a new
Somebody.
name out there I haven't seen in YouTube land. Tiger Kill.
I think that's Tires for Life, ain't it?
Well, that would make sense.
Alright, now they are going really slow.
That is definitely the stage.
Oh, we should be getting pictures here any second now.
We'll keep an eye on everything.
Den Kate said he was streaming, but I'm not exactly sure what his.
I'm not friends with him on YouTube.
I wish he'd have sent a link, but that's okay. We'll figure this out eventually.
You know, after 4.5 seasons, by the time season 5 comes around, we'll get this all figured out for y'all.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, heck, they even got a clicker in 5, if it works.
I could starting to see in the stands here as I'm looking at my car on pit road. They're definitely social distancing in the stands, so that's good. Good for them.
We appreciate that. Thank you for not spreading this pandemic.
Alright, let's see. Yep, that was the stage. Fast Camaro, Elite Precision, Boobs, Wood, and Meatball. Round off the top 5 there. So
We're going to rack 'em and stack 'em for championships. Yep. Rack 'em and stack 'em and race 'em for Mulbear out there for championship preset truck week here at 4.5 season giggity racing in the preset trucks.
You can see the bottom where you get such a good run. The 3, the 27, and 13 all got lined up, and now 3 goes to the bottom 3 wide.
well, that 3 didn't really have a whole lot of a. He definitely. I'm guessing that they were cutting it close on fuel there at the end of the first stage because we've seen a lot of them guys back off there towards the end, and I'm guessing that's exactly what it was. Because I didn't think Meatball had a chance to finish in the top 5 there in the
And
first
he takes
stage.
the lead.
But now he's got his adjustments in.
Yep, Meatball takes the lead right there in that 3. And do you think it burns Fast Camaro's ass to be named Fast Camaro and drive a Ford?
Yeah, it does seem a little ironic.
I'm just thinking aloud there.
I mean, he'd be probably better off in a Toyota, personally, but
He seems like a Hyundai guy to me, but the 27 of Ipon and the 22 of Elite now making moves to the inside. MD2 and that 10 car truck right behind him. So good speed for old Camaro up there, but it's falling off pace. But Meatball, one of the championship contenders, says, "Come on with your bad selves, catch me. Let's go."
yeah, I'll tell you what's pretty amazing here. Neither of my drivers showed up tonight. That's awesome. Excellent. Good team participation going on in the NRG camp tonight.
They get a bonus for that, right?
Yeah. They get a really good bonus. I love the consistency, but we got our two point leaders right here. 1-2. This is what we wanted to see, and Boobs, I could see him shaking up. He obviously has speed. He pretty much, up until he tried to save there at the end of stage 1, he, in my opinion, had the fastest truck. But that was before they put their adjustments in. They all planned for this race, so you got people on different sliders, etc. We'll see what happens.
Oh, look, we got Extreme Racing out there. Extreme Dirt Racing gives me a $50 fine. Apparently, I know why, but again, don't forget to go and check out their YouTube or Extreme Dirt Racing. Kenny Wallace endorsed. They do a lot of stuff for on the Dirt Series here and on a different game. Check there's a lot of big names over there, so don't forget to check them out. So, because I give you a shout out, my fine is now reduced to 25%. As we are 5-car battle for the lead, all under a blanket. Elite makes a move out to the outside. Here comes Camaro. MD Wood says, "Nope, I'm going with you." Pawn and Meatball, everybody. 5-truck, battle. 3 wide in the middle here at Chicagoland. Camp floor wide. Woo! Let's go!
Wow, how Meatball kept it off the wall coming off 4 is beyond me.
How in the... I don't get that, but he did that, if he ever gets fined in the future, he gets that retracted because that was a hell of a driving style right there. Great job. 27 upon there, 13 in Camaro right back in the draft, trying to catch that 22 of a lead. 3 is right there too. Can they get back up to him? A little bit of contest back here with the 10 in the 3 truck, trying to utilize that draft. Pull back in, go single file. Everybody goes below that white line, save themselves a couple tenths. Pull back up, and they'll dive it back and down into turn 1 ice.
Thank you, Mall Bear.
Something I'm really seeing tonight, which I haven't personally seen before, is the way that these guys are using the draft to really keep everybody together. These front 5 are under a blanket right now. And you can see, I believe that's the 4 truck, even behind them, pulling his way up.
That's Brian SP. Yeah, he wants to sniff of that draft. That'll make it a 6-truck battle.
Like, the way these guys are using the draft is amazing. And it's definitely giving me some ideas for my potential race strategy on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Getting back to that point real quick. But before I get to that, Mall Bear, thank you for sending me the link to Denkate's stream. That's very useful. I'm now watching it, and we'll have a clearer idea of what the hell's going on, because usually we have no idea. We just see guys going in circles. But yeah, Friday night, you guys, a lot of these races as of late, especially these 3 times wear races, they come down to fuel strategy. There's been a couple ideas tossed up to manipulate it, but as far as Friday night for you goes, I think you and I could see a handful of guys getting picked up. Maybe not exactly Friday, but between the end of Friday and the beginning of Season 5, there'll be a lot of guys picked up, I think. You also might see some people that we have talked about over the last 8 weeks back in development, or just not around in general. We'll see.
We'll see how that pans out. Bold move, Cotton.
Why does it look like he's streaming with a potato?
He said potato. Sorry, guys, it's a little distracted. We still have ourselves a battle up here for the lead. Elite is following Ipon. Pon has got himself tracked down right there by the MD210 truck. 13 a fast Camaro. These 4 trucks now starting to break away. It turned from 5 to 4, but I'm not over it. He just said potato.
Oh, they got me on like
potato and aluminum foil, the best in 10 round.
Out there going through 2. They would keep it down. Still in the fight there in the top 5.
We got. I think there are 2 laps to go here in stage 2, coming to 2 to go.
Joey. And this, like I said, this stinks. One of the guys, he races for Shin Motorsports, a big advocate, helps Giggity out. Old Tom Horton over there, man. His PS4 decided to take a big old 10-200 on him, and that's unfortunate for him. I told him if, I told him if he wasn't watching too much of that mute hub, he would be all right. But
whoa, we got a new leader, boys.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Look at this battle shaping up for 3rd, 4th, and 5th with Camaro, Wood, and Meatball. Trying not to take my
Meatball's not losing much ground with his points here, considering that he got stage points last stage, and looks like he's going to here. It's really going to come down to who has the better strategy. We haven't had any cautions. Personally, I don't see there being any cautions the rest of this race, to be honest with you.
And the last 5 or 6 races that I broadcasted, and the last 3 or 4 that I've even participated in, I can really count on both hands how many cautions. The racing here for 4.5 is really, really shaped up. If you bank on a caution, which you broadcasted me one night, I was trying to bank on one, didn't happen. That is what's happening here, guys. Giggity 4.5 it's coming at you live.
It has gotten tremendously better. Our custom races have definitely been the downfall, unfortunately. You'd like to see, our custom races to be just as good as the preset races. These preset guys, well, they've had their moments, don't get me wrong, but overall the preset guys, they have done, across all 3 series, they've done a hell of a job from week 1 to now. They've done really good in all 3 series.
And just to let WRX Mike out there, I do appreciate his custom paint scheme being in a pink truck, even though it is a Ford. We do run the preset cars here in Giggity. Maybe something happened at the last second, doing a lot of practice, as we are going to rack them and stack them and race them and stack them here, and we go into stage 3. But yeah, we do race presets. And I saw a little throwback to a movie car the other night in one of the custom races there in NRG. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. No, so
still a badass paint scheme.
Facts. We are going to see at least one pit stop here. I imagine most of these guys will have to split the stage, as they will probably be getting close to running out of fuel.
Big moment. Huge moment.
leader
gonna
makes
send the lead
contact
right
with
to
the
the
wall,
lead.
loses 5, 6 positions.
Yeah, you don't like to see that at all. Here we go with the commentator's curse. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shut up about no cautions or anything. We're gonna have a lot of cautions, which should mean that we're gonna have no cautions. But we are gonna have to pit at least one time.
With or without caution, you will have to pit.
Exactly, and the 4 car is just Dord and Mike a little bit. Now they're 3 wide. Now they're not.
Great battle back here between the 3 and the 27 of Pond and Meatball in that 3 truck. Again, thank you to all of us. We've been up as high as 30 viewers. Currently got 28. Thank you to everybody out there watching. So, you custom guys watching the preset race, this is something for the preset guys to do. Go back and watch your custom race. Support your league, support your team, support your friends, support the Giggity family.
Always. I mean, it always seems like, I know last Monday, pretty much every night, preset guys usually get more views than the custom guys, but I think a lot of that has to do with the custom guys are watching to see what's going on. We got a car in the wall. Is that Meatball back there in the wall?
Ever since I started, learning how to do the broadcast and being a participant of Giggity, we went from 200, 225 to almost 430, 530 subscribers, and that's been almost a year's time. We have doubled in 1 year's time, NRG.
That and from Thursday night, I found out that I don't know if Extreme Dirt's still in here watching, but there apparently is a friendly competition of who can get to 1,000 subscribers first. I did it. Once I heard about that, I went and subscribed to them just out of respect and,
Well, some of the dirt drivers you see over here that you used to see, and so even some of the pavement drivers, they're all over there. I don't do a lot of commentary and broadcasting anymore, trying to cut myself back a little bit. But the Extreme Dirt Series on Tuesday nights is one of the ones I do still affiliate and commentate and participate with. So yeah, they challenged Giggity. They challenged, and they started down too. They started 200 people down. So let's see how close we can get this in a time frame.
We're a little ways off, but eventually, I think I don't see Giggity going anywhere anytime soon. When you're talking about the amount of members that we have coming in and out, like every week, it's just it's continuously. It's at least stable, but you got people who quit. But as far as developmental goes, there's new people in there every week. And
battle for the lead. Not to cut you off real quick between two trucks. So, but no, battle for the lead. New leader. Ton takes it back. Camaro right there with him. Elite sitting in second. No, that is MD Wood. Excuse me. Meatball and them trying to follow behind, but.
I'm trying to think of who these guys' teammates are. I know that. I think.
Trying to keep up with what team they're on, let alone teammates, man. That's a battle.
I'm pretty sure Camaro is teammates with Boobs. I think they're both Team NoCo.
No. I know that Camaro's with Downshift Pendle. He's with Downshift Pendle.
Yeah, that's right. No, I'm trying to figure out who the hell is on everyone else's team.
I know Elite is with Cola.
RJ, not RJ. I thought he was with
Elite's with Cola. Sean T's an underdog, as we see a battle right there with the 99 and 98. That's Sports Legend and Sean T. Two bad teammates battling it out.
We got a new leader. The 22 Elite back out front here at Chicago.
Elite, again, one of those ones to never take your eye off of.
I really hope I hope Taddy or somebody is watching and is doing points so we know who our champion is at the end of this.
Oh, they have mixed the lead up too enough. And then even some of the guys not necessarily in the point championship, they probably could have been if it wasn't because of accidents or something. We know that happens during these races. But just to say, we got old Camaro up there trying to get himself on the podium, trying to get himself a dub. He's very good in the truck. He's better in Mario Kart, but he's not bad on the truck.
I'm getting a demand.
3 goes down the pit road. Meatball coming down pit road.
Meatball down the load, yeah. We hear a duck sliding in the background on the broadcast real quick, and Camaro is still trying to pull up right here, trying to make things happen. Back up to 30 viewers again. Thank you to everybody out there. This is Championship Week. We are ending Season 4.5 of Giggity, which was not a... It was like a test season. It was an intermediate season, I guess is the best way to say it, because we knew the new game was going to come out. So everybody here trying to... make things happen, trying to get themselves going on.
We're about due to see pit stops here for too long.
Brian SP in that 4, he brings her down to pit lane. Sport Legend right there behind his teammate. Looks like they are trying to work together, and those... Oh, I hate to say this. Fords, they're doing their best they can. I know they'll be doing a lot better next year when we get a little bow tie horsepower underneath these hoods for these guys.
Ice, what were you saying?
The real question I have is Meatball, right? Pitted 3 or 4 laps ago this one. Can he go to the end? Or are we looking at 2 pit stops?
Actually, I lied. I had to change the quality of the picture I was watching when I was watching the stream here. When it was
oh, that's because he was streaming from a potato with foil, right? That's right.
It wasn't him, it was me. I'm just a dummy. But yeah, they're gonna have to at least pit one more time.
And once again, I want to give a big shout out to the Bear family. The Bear family has done so much to help us here in development, especially as captains, especially for a lot of these drivers. Saturday, during one of the endurance races, I found out that Ma Bear likes hanging out with mannequins. And that only made me think that because you said dummy. So, Ma Bear, what you do in your off time with mannequins? I mean, if you guys have a tea party and stuff, that's all right. But that worries me a little bit, Ma Bear, that you're hanging out with mannequins.
10 car just signaled to go down pit road with 2 cars behind them. Alright, looks like all 4 of them are going. This is...
And the 10 doesn't make it, it didn't look like. Unless I am mistaken.
And we got an arc, yep, and we see 4 cars out there now pitting. That is the lead pack coming down, trying to get themselves.
Wow,
this takes Meatball. Meatball has already pitted. RKM out there said Ford put me in my place on Saturday. I think it's because he lost grip.
Wow, I can't believe that. And then he spins out, coming off pit road. Oh man,
that is not good for MD. That is not good.
The one guy out of the 4 guys that were in that group that signaled to pit ends up missing the pit, and I'm pretty sure he's out of gas.
Wow, that's unfortunate for him.
Yep, he backed out. He is retired. Yeah.
Temper is not very good in that camp right now.
I'm telling you what.
And the 27 off pit road and the 22 and 13 are just sitting there, having some problems with their pit stops. Or
no, they're coming off. They didn't have penalties or anything. That actually really irritates me. The one person out of that 4 group, that 4 truck group that signaled to pit is the one who got screwed over there. That is.
Very unfortunate. A potential top 3 finish to.
How'd that happen?
I'd be verbally throwing haymakers right now at whoever it was that shoved me out of pit road. Like, it'd be curtains.
Yeah, tempers can raise. Everybody knows. I mean, I enjoy racing with everybody here in Giggity, especially everybody in my league. Certain things, certain aspects do get you a little upset at certain times. And I didn't realize it, but one night people have heard my frustrations. But that is very unfortunate because he was a contender tonight for the W here, Championship Week 4.5 Chicagoland preset trucks.
Meatball in the 3 truck is the leader, but what I'm saying is, like, accidents do happen getting on pit road. We see it all the time, but when you're the only truck out of the 4 cars that, or 4 trucks that signal to go down pit road, and you're the one that gets screwed over, like, oh, dude. Like, I want to yell at everyone else that went on pit road with them. Like,
yeah. Especially at a place like this, it's not a difficult pit lane to get on or off of. You know, you're going even at speedways; those are difficult. But you get down, somebody behind you, they get you from behind. Shit, yeah, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be upset because you were down to speed, but then it shoves you down there. What are you gonna do with it? You just.
Boobs is our new leader now. I think Meatball went down pit road. No?
I love how you say Voobs and I say iPon because I don't want to say it wrong because, as we all know, my no teeth saying I can misconstrue
there's other
words.
words I'd like to say, but I don't know. Never mind.
Oh, wait a minute, I just saw it. I just got an update. I just saw it right there. MD, this is coming from him. Had to leave because the game didn't let me pit and I was out of gas and couldn't move. Oh, so it wasn't getting shoved down per se. Something happened.
He didn't get shoved down. Everyone else just went underneath him, and it looked like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe from what I seen, it looked like no one left room for him to get down. He was on the outside of the other 3 trucks. But you know, hey, maybe he did, you know, get a little too wide getting on and just missed it. And if that's the case, hey, you know, it does happen, and you know, oh well. I'm sure.
No, it said the game didn't let it do it, so that was no fault of everybody else. Again, we just saw 2. Chris Pendle from Downshift Motorsports over there. He's in a chat with Camaro, probably helping him spot. And it wasn't Camaro. I mean, something just happened, and unfortunately, this has happened too many times where something just technologically comes into play and takes somebody out of a win, a championship, a great finish, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, every time I have seen him on the track, he has performed well, and definitely will be looking forward to seeing him back on the track for Season 5, regardless if he's still in trucks or if he gets moved up. I highly doubt he's going anywhere else. He's been consistent showing up, and that's what you really want in a team. Really, you want people to show up. Like I said, I have 0 guys in this race right now.
And that's unfortunate.
Didn't hear from anyone, so I know I've been gone all day.
Not to interrupt, y'all.
No, you're good.
Down the road for a second stop at the stage. So,
well,
can he make it to the end from here? Is the real question.
I'm sure he will find a way. I'm sure he knew when the 22 came down and knows that he probably saved enough that he can make it to the end on 1 stop, and knowing that Elite has to pit at least 1 more time. Let me see how many. Oh yeah, they're definitely in the clear now. If you come down pit road now, you're making it to the end. So unless Elite literally starts, you know, going negative throttle, he's probably gonna have to pit again. Meatball is good to the end, and our leader is Voob still.
Yeah, I'm on board with him, and he's got clear track in front of him, clear track behind him. He can save if he needs be, make himself comfortable, no pressure, no harm, no foul for him. Let's keep an eye on as we jump on board with Meatball again, one of our championship contenders tonight as they dive it down into 1. Got a couple cars in front of them there. Appears to be the 99. That might be Sports Legend right there. Trying to go to the outside.
Road now.
Yep. So Voobzez comes down. Pond comes down. God bless you. Oh! Look at that. Meatball said, Camaro, get out my way. I was on board for that one. He
Yeah,
said,
I was too.
that wasn't intentional. That was just a, hey, I'm on fresh.
I'm on fresh tires, and I got a championship to win. Get the hell out of my way.
Yep.
And he's gonna catch down. He's gonna catch down Elite But our new leader at the moment is Sean T. We seen him try to play some fuel strategy last week or the week before. But looks like no, he's not coming down now.
Great number, bad manufacturer. Whoever his team boss is needs to put in some Chevrolets. But great number. Great number. Love that number 98.
I just think it's, I mean, could you imagine having the word finger in your last name? Like that, finger is just a weird word, man.
Where did that come from? Whose last name? Who's got finger in it?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's coming down pit road right now.
So now my question is, strategy-wise, why doesn't Elite come down now? Try to alleviate the gain that Meatball's going to have on the new tires.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I do know
if I
that.
would have saw that Meatball came down pit road, first thing I'm doing next lap is coming down pit road. I do not want him to gain any more on Meatball.
You would think so. He's got to pass him at least once, and unless there's some crazy thing that Elite's doing right now, where he's,
as I mentioned,
and I'm telling you what, he lost a ton of time staying out
Camaro
that long.
down pit lane. Camaro again, Elite down pit lane. So everybody trying to make their last green flag pit stops here in Giggity 4.5 Championship. This could be the last, like I said, unless there's a caution, which I don't see it happen since we haven't had one. They could be, waving to the pit crew for the last time till season 5, guys. Hey, have a nice off season.
Yeah, Meatball should be able to just be balls to the wall the rest of the way without even have to worrying about gas. And at that point, I mean, he was like that coming off pit road.
Huge advantage.
Yeah. At that point, I mean, let's see. Our new leader is Voobs.
Pond.
Both of them have like 6 seconds on, probably even 7 or 8 now at this point.
And Voobs pit a few laps before Meatball, so Meatball might be able to get to him. We got about 8 laps to go, maybe 7, 6. I'm trying to figure out how many. Okay, he's 1 lap down.
We got ourselves a battle back here with the 13 and the 4. This is Fast Camaro trying to make a move on the outside right here of the Ford truck of Brian SP. Brian SP tries to come up. They're on a little bit of a block. That's when the Fast Camaro, a good opportunity to utilize that draft. We talked about it here at Chicagoland. The draft comes into effect. These guys, I don't know what has happened right there, but Brian got a little loose, and here comes Camaro to the inside. Again, pressure tires on those used ones might be a benefactor right there, but Camaro trying to make his way back up to the front, as we still see Ipon as our leader, correct?
Yeah, he is the leader, and next time around, there will be 6 laps to go in the preset custom series from 4.5.
6 laps to go for these guys. They have got the hammer pedal down. They are enjoying Chicagoland, and they are going to say, let's do this thing. We will wrap ourselves up a champion, and after this race, don't forget to tune in, because we will wrap another championship up tonight in the preset trucks. Tomorrow night, we'll be taking a night off, and then we get to see the one and only NRG as one of the many great talents on a Wednesday night in our Cup Series, in the Custom Cup up there. Can't wait to see what you're going to do.
I'm gonna wreck everybody. That's my strategy, and I'm sticking
At least he's honest.
Yep. Especially if I see Taddy around, I'm definitely gonna put him in the wall.
Ooh, I don't like that idea.
Maybe
RKM. Maybe RKM, because RKM gave me a little kiss without a hug the other night during the other day with the, during the endurance race. Let me tell you what. It was like... It was no harm, no foul, but it was a lot of fun.
Wednesday night should be fun. I'm just going to be glad to wrap the season up. Wasn't my best 8 weeks ever, but...
Oh, you got 20 more to look forward to in season 5. 8 weeks was just, testing things out.
Yeah, we got like 20 some to look forward to, and I think I'm probably going to win at least 23 of them, so...
Oh, there you go. Look at that confidence.
Like I said, I'm looking at the... Right, and I'm going to transfer that over to Heat 5. I'm just going to wreck everybody.
My
Yeah, this
dog
is gonna
over
be
here
three
stretching
to
out,
go.
apparently typing weird numbers into the chat because he wanted to stretch out a little bit, so apologize for that. But yes, it does appear that Pawn has this one in hand very tactfully. He can back off. His own worst enemy right now would be himself. Overdriving the track, no lap traffic in front of him, no pressure from behind. He's just got to be able to stay smooth, smart, consistent, race the racetrack, and not overdrive himself, and he'll be able to get this W tonight.
And if I am correct, Meatball has literally nothing behind him right now. He can literally sail his way to a championship right now, and um, that is assuming that I am correct as far as where he's placed, which I think I am.
I guess my big takeaway from this race, and I'm gonna look for this even later on in the custom truck race. Those fresh tires, the longer you have them, the better off you're gonna be. Look at Meatball, look at Booge. These guys are way out front, and no time being gained or lost for either of them.
Yeah.
So if
I'm
in the
sorry to
custom
see.
trucks, I'm taking a look at it. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, customs you can do a lot more with.
Oh, we got a battle up here. Car O, two trucks make contact again.
I think that was
I
the
wouldn't
end of
think
the race.
I don't think those tires are that old, and that is the race. But the 19, and I can't see who that is in front of him. Fast Camaro was right there. Oh, that's Sean T in the 98. They made a little bit of a bumpy right there.
Pawn gets first. Good win there. Meatball wins the championship with second. Elite did come up just a little short, but he gets third. We will. What are we gonna do? We're gonna get the winner and the champion in here. Or what are you gonna do here?
Yeah, that sounds good. Why not? Why not give these guys their fair due?
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go set up the lobby for our custom guys.
Let me see if I've got these guys as friends.
If not, I got both of them here. Let me suggest them before I go and do that.
And thank
Should
you
we
to everyone.
get Elite in here as well? We got a little bit of time.
I mean, yeah, we got time to kill. Let's get everybody's point of view.
Let's do it.
Does that concur that Meatball is the champion as Pawn won the race?
Alright, I just suggested all three of them.
Thank you very much. That helps us out. Let me blue screen for just a moment. And we are back. Let me jump out of that race because I definitely don't want to go to Darlington while broadcasting. Thank you, Ice, for having us up here, and I look forward to having you up and help us up here in the booth on Monday nights and doing the broadcast for us for season 5 to start off with, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, no, it's not a problem. I'm just thankful that everybody has let me come back and has let me reassume a position in the broadcast booth and reassume a position on the track as well. I'm very thankful, and I'm looking forward to getting back to you.
Hey, and you're also more than welcome to hang out with us during the custom race.
Sounds good. I think I'll do that.
Alright.
Alright. First and foremost, Meatball,
What's going on?
you always allow?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Wait, where's he at? Good talk.
He said he is.
Oh, wait, what?
Until, I mean, we in Giggity, we always love to say it's official until it's unofficial until it's official, but I do believe you just might have wrapped up yourself a season 4.5 championship, buddy.
Amazing.
Man, a few words apparently too. Great job. I mean, and did you have any strategy at that race? So, I mean, what were your thoughts going into it?
I just didn't want to pit with everybody else, being at the back especially. Figured I should pit early, get out of the... Just try to race my own race.
Well, Elite left. But no, great job, man. Oh, there he is. He is back. Elite is back, so we got that going
Yeah,
on.
man. We were looking at it when you did everyone pit in stage 1? Is that how you got back into 5th? Because it looked like you dropped off like a rock in stage 1.
Well, okay, well, I thought we were like a half a lap short. I kept losing fuel every lap, so I saved a little to try to make it to the end. And then towards the end, people were pitting. And I don't understand how people at the front made it, but because they were going hard that whole time.
All right, and I got another question for you. Sorry, NRG. I just gotta know, how'd you come up with the name Meatball, bro? I mean, seriously, Meatball? That just makes me hungry.
I mean, this is probably like my 4th different name, but yeah, it's a long story.
Oh well, anything? Never mind. Go ahead. I was just curious. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yep, congrats, man. And with that being said, as I'm getting the custom guys getting ready to roll for qualifying here, we'll go on. Elite, was there? I mean, what else could you have done, man? That was a close points battle. I know that Meatball was about 7 points ahead. Had he finished out of the top 5 in stage 1, you got them stage points, and something like that would have happened in stage 2, it might have been a lot closer. I know you guys finished 2-3. That was awesome to see, regardless. And you guys had a lot of good racing. I think in stage 2, there was about 5 of you under a blanket there for a while.
I thought my race was over when I almost wrecked her.
Yeah, I seen you get pushed up a little bit, but yeah, man. What else could you have done there, Elite?
Not miss Auto Club.
Well, yeah, that didn't help.
That was on me though, but yeah. Nah, it was a good mini season. I screwed. Like, I don't understand what happened. The game, when I pitted for that last green flag stop, the game said I was speeding even though I was below 45, but it's whatever though. It was a good race though up to that point.
Yeah. Well, hey, good job on a good season. Definitely looking forward. I don't see either of you guys being in preset trucks next season. You both definitely deserve to, depending on what your schedules are like, I think we'll be seeing you guys probably in upper series if the spots are available on your teams. I definitely think that that's going to be a thing. I mean, the beginning of the mini-season Elite, you and Mike both were just dominant every week, especially you. So good job on a good mini-season, and looking forward to seeing what you got for a lengthy season that we're about to have, apparently 20 weeks as of now. We'll see what happens.
Thanks, man. Oh yeah, congrats, Meatball, on the win and the championship.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, with that being said, we'll go to our race winner. I don't know if you want to be called Pawn, Boobs. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah. Call me iPhone.
That's what I say. I play the safe side of that one.
I flirt with disaster. You know what I mean?
You leave flirt with that. You leave flirt out of this. He's not going to be happy hearing that. He's going to see you for
he's
utilizing that.
Hey, good win, man. Puddin', go ahead and take this away. You and Ice also take it away.
I was going to say, we both talked. I'll let Ice take this one, man. Ice, take our race winner.
All right, Boobs. I guess my big question is, I'll err on the side of no caution with the name. But anyways, man, it was fun to watch how all the strategies worked out. I mean, what was your strategy the same as Meatballs? Just don't pit with everybody else, or were you trying to undercut everybody and maybe get out front and get the lead that you got? What was your strategy going through it?
In the third stage there, I was just trying to stay out as long as I could. I stayed out with the other 3 trucks as well. I wanted to be as close as I could because in the beginning of that third stage, Meatball and I kind of tangled up with each other, so we ended up being like 2 seconds back, and I was just pushing that whole stage trying to catch up. But like 3 of the trucks that came in all either missed pit road or had penalties, so was pretty easy just to stay out front there at the end.
All right, man. Just congratulations on the win. That's really the only question I had for you. It looked like it was a pretty solid race from your vantage point, and clearly you're the one saw the checkered flag stuff. Congrats to all three of you. All three of you had Meatball and Elite. Both of you had great seasons, and I thought you a great win, man. Congrats to all three of you guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks
Yeah,
again.
and with that being said, you guys have been some of the people to keep an eye on. You guys have always had fast vehicles throughout the year. You guys are backed by great teams. They put you where you belonged, or at least where they thought you should be. Again, like NRG said, I look forward to seeing all three of you guys move up here, especially with the talent that you guys have and everything that's going on. We are going to get ready for our custom race. We will be right back here within the next 10 or 15 minutes. But, as always, please stand up for what you believe in. Please be safe with what's going on. And if you've never heard one of my broadcasts before, everybody else should know what to do. But in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, guys, you say, bye!
Bye.